Hello everyone, it is catlikegamer. Today we are gonna do something I said we did last video. Yeah, that was not very specific. But yeah, last video I said we would be trying something. I'm gonna do a video on this new game, not new. This game called Deep Rock Galactic. I'll tell you about it in a second. But anyway, so it's gonna be this game versus Total War Warhammer 3. How it's gonna work? Simple. I'm gonna post this video, and I'm going to post the Warhammer video, and then when the last Left 4 Dead 2 video on the next campaign, so maybe in the second video of the new campaign in Left 4 Dead, whichever one has more likes, I'll do a video on. So we're starting off with Deep Rock Galactic. This is a 1 to 4 player co-op game that is really fun. Basically you play as one of 4 dwarves, and you go into that planet called Hoxie's. The most dangerous planet ever the most richest. Let me try that again. The richest mine ever discovered just so happens to be the deadliest planet in the galaxy. It's also where I work. So in this game you can play one of 4 dwarves. The gunner, I'm gonna pull up the menus in a second. You can play as the driller, who has titanium powered drills that make like better paths. Or let me say, the entire world in this game is destructible. You can break every single thing. So the driller helps with that. All dwarves are equipped with pickaxes and flares. The driller has kind of a better pickaxe for making pathways. And he also has C4, which he loves to kill with his teammates. And I say that because every time I've encountered a driller, he always tends to blow me up. Good job, brother. Now, next is the engineer. He plays exactly like Engineer from Team Fortress 2. Who would have thought? He places down turrets and just have them shoot at enemies. No need to point at them or anything. I haven't played Team Fortress 2, so I'm not exactly sure how well compared he is to Engineer. And he also has a platform gun, which can get him to higher, which can kind of like support. It's his mobility item. Each class has a mobility item. The driller has power drills. He has a platform gun. And then next is the gunner. He is a gunner. He is gonna be in the front line, raining down hellfire, killing every single bug he sees. One of his specials is that he has a zipline gun for his mobility. And don't think of it as Apex, where it's quick. No, it's only slow when. No, it's only quick when you move down. And then another ability he has is his it's his shield. Basically, his shield, when you deploy it, bugs will do everything physically possible to avoid it, giving you some free kills. Then finally, the scout. He is my personal favorite. He has a grappling hook to kind of scout ahead, and he also has a flare gun, so when your team is blind, always blame your scout for not being able to see, because his flare gun is powerful than the normal flares. And I'm pretty sure I said before that each dwarf comes with their own flares. I personally like playing as the scout and will be playing as the scout. The weapons we're gonna, so the weapons I'm going to use is the M1000 Classic. It's a semi-automatic rifle that is really good. I have a few mods on it, so it may not look exactly like yours. And then I have for my secondary, I have a jury-ridged boomstick shotgun. I'm never going to remember that name. I just call it the double-barrel shotgun. So, one may wonder, what makes this game so fun? Well, each of these maps are like fully destructible, as I said before, and there are certain missions, like when I go to the select mission, you can see that there are tons of different mission types. And I say tons, and I mean there's like 8, maybe. Don't count on that because I'm not fully sure. So, and again, now it's not the exact same maps over and over because that'd be boring. Each map is procedurally generated, meaning that there have never been 2 of the same maps. There's been 2 of the same, there's been similarities, there's been a lot, but there's never an exact same map. And then finally, in the hub area, we have the glorious Abyss Bar, where you and your friends get to see who is the most drunk first. Yeah, this hub can already entertain you for hours. So we're gonna do I'm sorry. I just finished recording the Hollow Knight video, and I'm still kind of down that I lost that much geo. But enough of that. This is a different video. We're gonna be doing one of my favorite types of missions: on-site refining. This is in the salt pits, and in each area you can see there's galactical strata, dense biozone, azure weald, fungus bogs, the different areas. Each area has their own certain minerals that we can mine for upgrades. Like, for example, the crystalline caverns have jadis and bismore, while the azure weald, I hope I'm saying that right. While this area has crappa and humanite. Now, with every primary mission comes a secondary. No, with every primary objective comes a secondary objective. We need to collect 20 Bulu caps, and our primary mission is refine liquid morkite. I know I gave you a lot more information, a lot of information, but I'm gonna give you more information because we're going in single player. We get a all-purpose drone called Bosco. He is going to help us because I am friendless. I'm not actually. I just not much of my friends play this game. But enough talking, because we've been doing that for 5 minutes. I haven't counted, don't quote me on that. And we are going to go to the salt pits. I need to get water. Alright. We first start off by landing in the drop pod.
If we survive, next round is on me.
Now, as soon as we walk out, this thing is going to leave us. Now, these bugs are going to try to kill us because, well, they want to. They want us as food. Now, each bug is very different. Like, there's loot bugs, which when I go near it, they explode. That's because I have a perk. I didn't come like this. Although I wish I did, that'd be pretty cool. There's different bugs, which, even though it sounds like a lot, listen, it's not. I started as a newbie too, and as soon as we leave, this thing is leaving us.
To extract it, we're sending in a refinery for you to set up. Locate the wells of liquid morkite, Set up pipelines, pump it all back to the refinery. Good luck, team.
So that refinery over there is where we're going to be refining the liquid morkite. But Cat, what's liquid morkite? So, or how do we do it? Whatever. So these wells right here. These wells, we go up to it and request a pump jack. And then once we have all 3 pump jacks in, that's where we can extend the lines out to the refinery. Now,
let's get the pump jack connected and pumping.
Now we don't have to wait for all of them to land. We can do it whenever. But I choose to do it when all 3 are here, so that way I can kind of go in order.
I'm totally loaded.
Now, normally there would be a mule with us, which is where we deposit all of our minerals, you can see at the bottom. But that does not come with this mission, because the place where we deposit is on the refinery. Now, I'm the scout, so I have a grappling hook. I have the most mobility in this entire game. And I'm going to take out that enemy.
Feel my wrath.
Because I feel like it.
Need a pump jack here.
We've got 2 of the 3 pump jacks. Normally I would take my time, but because I'm kind of fighting time here, I'm going to try to just get with the mission. Now here's the deal.
Let's get it hooked up to the refinery.
If you guys want, I can make an alt account, and I can like start fresh. Although skinny bug. Although I'm not going to like it because I like my cosmetics. It will be okay. Now this guy is an oppressor. He's different because we have to shoot him in this glowing spot, and this armor will not, like bullets will not pass through armor that quickly. So now that we have 2 pump jacks and we just need the 3rd, which has in the distance. Now this cave will spawn with extra things that make more diversity, like this, the jetty boot, or the jet boots. I have to pass this really stupid and funny and hard, and I have to pass this jet boot safety protocol.
Where the frack's Foxy when you meet him?
I have to do this, and then once I complete it, I get the accessibility to jet boots. What are jet boots? It's a jetpack.
Safety protocols passed.
Or you know what? You guys will find out. Jet boots. I can fly now.
Flares up.
Now. Oh.
Terrain scanner just got updated with a new location.
Now. Ooh. All right. Enemies just spawned on us. Another Glyphod Oppressor. Oh, by the way, most of these bugs are called glyphids. So, yeah, I really have to... Oh.
We are free from the
Alright,
oppressor.
so... What was I saying?
You snooze,
oh, yeah.
you lose.
Actually, what was I saying? Jet boots.
Take off.
We can fly. But don't worry, I have been able to fly because I was born with a grappling hook. Now, what is this thing? This is the reason all the enemies spawn. There is currently an event called the Oktoberfest, which means that each of these things are found in every mission, and when I put it into the depository, I get double battle pass points.
So every mug you can find helps.
Oh yeah,
Performance point
and by the way,
bonuses
there is a
active.
battle pass, but it's not like
Power up team, swarm incoming.
Apex battle pass where you have to pay $10 for a battle pass. It's a free one, and it's really the way battle passes should be, especially in games like COD where they cost $70 just to play the game. I just realized this. There's currently a swarm on the way. What this means? A bunch of bugs are going to be mad that I am here, so they're going to try to kill me. That is the third oppressor we've encountered. Normally that does not happen. Must be my luck. So throughout each mission, there will be a big horde of bugs that just spawn out of nowhere, and they will try to come kill us. But now I'm better than that, and I don't know where I'm going. But I'm better than that, and I'm not going to let bugs kill me. Now I say I'm not going to let, but I also can't really guarantee that, because there are moments where there are too much and you're being overwhelmed by glyphids. The reason I'm using my shotgun is because, unfortunately, I ran out of
Wipe out what's left.
my primary ammo. Oh jeez. Now, the fact that I have jet boots creates an entire, like, different game. Now, the reason I'm collecting these caps is because they are my secondary objective. That just gives me more credits. So now I'm trying to figure out where this last pump jack is. Oh, it's high up there.
Jet boots activated.
Yeah, I can hear it in the distance. Oh, looks like I gotta go way up. Now, if you're playing as the three other dwarves, you would be complaining because there would be a harder way to get up here. But because I have a grappling hook and I cheat at life, I have the glorious grappling hook. Now, the main issue is figuring out how to get the pump jack even up there. Now, we have all the pump jacks called down. Good, what now? We now need to set up pipelines so we can extract the liquid morkite. And then, that's not just it. Once we have them placed, we then have to assemble them. It's tedious, but yeah, they can't come like they can't come previous. I overshot that pump jack just by a little. So now I can destruct the pump jacks, thankfully. Oh, not pump jacks. I can destruct the pipelines. Now, this mineral right here is nitra. Why do I need it? Because I come with very limited ammo, and nitra is the materials needed to call a resupply down, which is really just extra ammo. This is something I can use for upgrades. Yeah, and I know this is Left 4 Dead all over again, where I tell you 10,000 things. But I promise you, it will get simpler the more we go. And again, I can make an alt account if you guys want me to do that. Now, normally I would have to assemble this pipeline by pipeline. or pipeline section by pipeline section. But I have a bot named Bosco who will do the dirty work for me,
Ludicrous speed.
so I can continue with my life. Oh.
Pipe place.
So I accidentally activated my one of my abilities. That's where I become the Flash for a few seconds.
It'll be a beauty once it's complete.
Alright,
One pipeline
the
completed.
first pipeline
Contract
has
connected to
been
refinery.
assembled, which is good. So now I'm gonna have Bosco
Bosco, activate
assemble
construction mode.
that one. Now the good news is that our secondary objective, or the mushrooms we've been collecting, we don't need to collect any more of those because we've gotten the quota, or in other
Look at me, I'm
terms,
Stony Rock.
hold up, or in other terms, Jesus Christ, in other terms, we have collected all the mushrooms that we need. Now give me a moment so I can figure out how to place this.
Scanner's got a blip the size of a drop pod. Brace for swarm, team.
So, a horde is coming, but I do want to get this pipeline built
Pipe construction
before
here.
we deal with it. Bosco is currently building this pipeline, so let's head back to the refinery. That is the 4th oppressor I've seen today. I promise you that is not something usual. They also move concerningly slow.
Second pump jack connected. You're
So-
almost there.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for him to catch up to me. Now, normally these games take a long time to complete. Oh my God, that's the 5th oppressor. That is actually ridiculous. Now, I forgot to mention this, each dwarf comes with its own grenade. I have the best grenade, and I say best as in the highest ranked grenade. It's basically a boomerang where it stuns
Go, go.
a bunch of like all creatures, and like I have 8 of those, and they will home in on other enemies. So if the boomerang sees it, it will oh geez, I'm out of ammo. So when I'm out of ammo, I go to this machine to
I'm taking some of
resupply.
the ammo.
This guy's trying to eat me, but he does not know I have a pickaxe.
Getting
Alright,
more ammo.
now we're gonna grab this and we're gonna continue the pipeline assemblation. And then after we assemble
Pipe
this,
place could use a hand building it.
okay. Yeah, the ragdoll physics in this game are hilarious.
Lights up.
Now, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm mining the nitra so we can call another resupply. Nitra costs 80. Resupplies cost 80 nitra,
I'll be dreaming of pipes tonight.
which in some scenarios is a lot, and in most scenarios it's just okay.
Right here.
Oh, this pipeline actually worked out better than I thought. We're gonna have Bosco.
Look there.
Hold up. Wait. Come on.
From A to D.
I was
skipping
trying
B and
to tell Bosco to assemble.
Build here.
Oh, there we go. That is a Glyphod Predatorian. Don't confuse it with the oppressor, because they are very different. In normal cases, Predatorians are more common than are more common than Predatorian.
Let's see if you
No,
can get me up
hold
here,
up.
stupid
Ha,
punks.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get all the way up here. My jet boot's overheated, so I had to try to get
Try to keep up.
I had to try to get or more like I had to figure out how to get up there. I'm sorry, my mind is not running very quick today, but I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Bosco should be almost completed building the oh yeah, he's almost done. Just said hi and then bye. So once Bosco assembles the last pipeline, once he does that, then that's when we can push the button on the refinery to start the refining. To those who don't know what refining means, basically have all the liquid morkite go over here.
All pipelines and pump jacks built. We're ready to start extracting the liquid morkite. Return to the refinery and start up the
Once we push this button, there will be a lot of bugs trying to stop this refining. The good thing, we have guns and willpower. Hold up, question. Did I mention that you play as a dwarf? Yeah, I think I mentioned that. So, there should be a swarm incoming.
Swarm? We got another swarm.
Now, normally you shouldn't be mining during a one of these big events, but I'm a scout. I do what I want.
Liquid morkite is being extracted.
I set my grenade out to stun all of them. You can see how beautifully it works. That is the... I lost count. That is... yeah, I really don't know. I lost count.
Fly me to the moon.
Alright, now...
The pipelines are jammed.
Unfortunately, the bugs have ruined the pipelines. It's nothing that we can. This happens all the time. This is normal, so we just go up to a pipeline and repair it. Normally there would be bugs. Yeah, like this bug was tearing it down, but I gave it a few bullets in the face, and this pipeline is completed.
This pipeline is fixed, but you need to clear all.
And I see the next malfunction.
Refinery to run.
Hi, how are ya? So, once this pipeline is, once this thing is fixed,
How do I get
refining can continue as properly.
Good work will be done in no time.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized this. Some of you may be wondering where all the things are. Well, you can play with the HUD, and I have it to where the HUD only shows when something changes. Like you can see, my health is showing right now, but when I don't take damage, it disappears. Well, I mean, the shields are charging, but once it stops, it would go away. Actually, no. You know what? It doesn't matter.
Pump sequence at 75%. The cargo cargo rocket is
most things like only show up when something changes. Now, where can you find your ammo? Well, most guns, and I say most because I'm not sure, I don't have all the guns unlocked, have their ammo count on the weapon. Now, Pipeline 3 is jammed. So, we're just gonna fix it. And we are 12% away from completing the mission. Now, I should tell this now before it's too late. When you call in the drop pod, it becomes Left 4 Dead style. And I say that as in all the monsters will spawn and will come at you. So getting to the drop pod is one of the most tense part in this game.
Well done. Bugs, get ready.
Alright, bugs are on the way. By the way, the aliens are bugs. The refinery is filled up. So this is where we push the button and watch her fly.
Fly, baby, fly.
Oh boy. Alright, there we go. Now, as soon as that cargo rocket gets over to the...
Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop
Once
pod
it gets
to get you
over
out. Hang tight.
to the space rig, then that's when the drop pod will come in.
I love these things.
Cargo has returned. Drop pod inbound. Perfect. Now, another thing about this game, I know this is the 10,000th thing I've said. The music in this game is awesome. Where is the drop pod? Oh, it's right there. Oh, come on.
Departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Come on. Now, normally it would be much more difficult to get to the drop pod. But because this is a small map, it's right there. Now, we're gonna put the climax of this music to the test. Alright, that's all the enemies. We're going into the drop pod. And we are leaving. Bye, Bugs and Bosco. And that is... name, word. That is Deep Rock Galactic. Now, after the end of each mission, we get stats. I killed 130 enemies and didn't get downed. Now, the heart, like this bottle here, means revives. I'm playing alone, so that doesn't really exist. So, yeah. And because we got the mug, we got more battle pass points. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, leave a like if you want to see more Deep Rock Galactic content other than Total War Warhammer 3 content. Thank you all for watching and have a good rest of your day.